Hey friends, I'm David D. This is PRM, and I have the latest Emerson Polling Data for September 2019, and also Tulsi makes the October debate stage as well, so stick around, we'll be covering these two topics. Okay, let's jump into it. Emerson Poll Data for September. Number 1, Joe Biden, 25%. Number 2, Elizabeth Warren, 23%. Bernie Sanders, number 3, 22%. Andrew Yang, number 4, 8%. Number 5, Pete Buttigieg, 6%. Kamala Harris, 6th place, 4%. 7th place, Cory Booker, 2%. Castro, tied with Booker for 2%. And O'Rourke, Ryan, Gabbard, and Williamson all tied at 1% with 2% undecided. Okay. Biden's at the top. That's, he's been there for the longest time. Other polling data has showed he is on the downslide, but in the Emerson poll, he seems to be holding a thin lead, 25%, Elizabeth Warren being 23%. Biden has a lot of time and a lot of room to lose going forward, which I'm pretty sure he will, as America realizes, as they discover, as they wake up in primary season, and they see a man who is unwell, who is not cognitively well, that's going to become more apparent. He's going to say stupid things. He's going to reveal himself to be a pathological racist, but a nicer one. He's a nicer racist, yeah. But like I said, when they snap out of it, they're going to realize these things. He is going to fall in the polls. So Joe Biden being number 1 right now means nothing. It's just he's going off name recognition, and there's nothing to be excited about with Joe Biden, period. Elizabeth Warren sitting in 2nd place, 23%. As we know, she has surged. This is a big jump, as she was somewhere in the mid-teens for a long time. I think mainstream media has switched from Biden to Warren as far as their narratives are concerned. I believe the narratives in mainstream media have jumped the Biden ship to the Warren shift. They're shifting towards Warren now because they see what I just said. They see a man who is not cognitively well. They know the trajectory going forward is Biden to lose ground when America comes to, okay, when they realize. So they know they have to jump ship to someone who's still willing to be a corporate sellout, and push the establishment narrative, and that's why they're going to Elizabeth Warren. Because as you guys know, Elizabeth Warren said she's taking corporate cash in the general. If she gets elected, if she wins the primary, she's going to take corporate cash in the general. So established media jumped on that, just started pushing her out there. And as I said, like the CNN, the MSNBC, the Democratic corporate media has been pushing Elizabeth Warren in their narratives of who is hot, who is not, in their disingenuous framing. So you want to watch out for that. Bernie Sanders holding strong, 3rd place, 22%. Once again, this could be seen as a race for 3 candidates, Biden, Warren, and Sanders. 22%. He's still in there. He's holding strong. I really believe Sanders has more support than polling data predicts because there's a lot of non-voters. There's a lot of people who have just given up, who don't vote. There's a lot of independents. They're just polling Democrats here. So as far as I'm concerned, maybe not. Maybe I'll have to double check that. But Sanders garners so much support outside of the Democratic base. I just don't think polling data is accurate if they're polling Democrats. That's what I'm trying to say here. I don't know. I'll double check on this in a little bit. But Sanders holding strong at 22% in 3rd place. And this, number 4, Andrew Yang, 8%. This is the highest poll percentage I've ever seen of Andrew Yang to this date. I believe the last poll was like 6% maybe, the last Emerson. So now he's at 8%. Once again, the incremental bumps. The incremental bumps are coming. You just got to be patient for them. They're going to happen. Andrew Yang, he's going to have a strong showing. I don't know if he'll penetrate the top 3, but there's still a lot of time left, and, you just can't call it now. I know a lot of people want to call it, and I'm saying don't call it. We still got a ways to go in primary season. We're just getting this thing started. Pete Buttigieg, 6%. He's been going down. I don't think he's going to pick up any traction. He's basically young Joe Biden. He doesn't have much to offer. He has a likable demeanor. He has a good speaking tone, and he doesn't have any policies that anyone's crazy about, or any direction or vision. But he's a well-spoken person, and he's probably a good governor, and he's probably a good politician at a base level, but he's just not going to do anything. Harris, someone cue taps because she's done. Down to 4%. We're finally seeing Harris go away after Tulsi Gabbard knocked her down in the debates a month or two ago. So bye-bye Harris. Booker, 2%. Castro, 2%. I think Castro might have gotten a bump there, but I don't think these people are going to do anything. O'Rourke is down to 1%. Wow. Oh, geez. Rest in peace, the O'Rourke campaign. Tim Ryan at 1%. I didn't even know Tim Ryan was still in the race. That could be a typo. No, he's in there. Amazing. Gabbard and Williamson, 1%, not doing much. I wish they would do better. But this leads me to the next part. Tulsi Gabbard makes the October debate stage. So that just came out today as well. So a lot of breaking news going on here. My forecast for Tulsi in the October debates is to be the attack dog for Bernie Sanders, to go after Elizabeth Warren, Sanders' friend. Because I know Bernie doesn't want to go after Warren. He shouldn't go after Warren right now, as long as Biden is polling that high. So Tulsi, when she gets in there in October, look for her to go after Elizabeth Warren, call her out as a progressive phony, a faux progressive that she is. So I'm looking forward to this. I'm really happy to see Tulsi Gabbard getting in the race for multiple reasons, but the main reason is so she can be an attack dog for Bernie Sanders, so Bernie doesn't have to do the dirty work. So I think that's great. And she can also, obviously, she needs to open up her platform. She has a good progressive record. Her voting record is very progressive. I want to see her open up about it. She talks about regime change wars all the time, and that's great. That's her flagship proposal. But she needs to show her diversity, and she needs to open up her progressive catalog of votes, policies, and positions. So she's more palatable. She's not a one-trick pony. So we want to see Tulsi Gabbard do well and open up her voting record, which is pretty stellar when it comes to being progressive. So that's awesome. Tulsi Gabbard makes the October debate stage. All right, so I'll leave the links down below. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Click the bell, and I will meet you down in the comments.